Welcome to Metal Rules TV, where the playground
Nope.
meets the underground. I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
You know what I meant.
You're working.
I know you knew what I meant. Where the underground meets the playground.
You are.
I know, I forgot. Rick Ferrucci, the founding member and drummer for the band Dead on Arrival and Ode to Orpheus.
Donnie Schickel, lead vocalist for Dead on Arrival, Ode to Orpheus.
Eric Capuccio, guitarist, keyboardist for DOA and Ode to Orpheus.
I'm Veronica's boyfriend.
Oh, that's really cute.
What's up?
I'm Maria's husband. I'm so lucky to have her.
You guys are lucky.
So in the news, Matt Sorum.
Not Matt Givens. Don't get us confused.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
It does. See, people always go, "You're on a show with the guy from Guns N' Roses?" I'm like, no.
You know what's funny? People, because my name, there's not as many celebrities named Matt as some other names, but there's enough. I've had people do that. Like a guy that we worked with. You worked with him more than me at the certain retail store. It was my second job. He's a Middle Eastern guy. He's where's he from again?
Morocco.
Morocco. Thank you. Yeah, every time you see he's a Matt Damon.
They said.
Which I don't look at that man, but it's kind of funny. And previous to that,
Wait, but doesn't the guy Matt Damon look like the guy on Breaking Bad, Todd?
kind of, yeah. He looks
Yeah.
Todd looks like kind of a retarded version of
Yes, I mean, yeah, he does.
Yes, but and another individual that I worked with back when I worked in my Sam Goody days used to call me Matthew Broderick all the time, which I don't look like him either. So the only celebrity I really look like is MC Search from Third Base. So
I'm gonna say you look like Mac Davis.
who's Mac Dave? What?
I remember Mac Davis.
Yeah.
I also got Minnie Pearl a lot.
Minnie Pearl is, you are a lot like her. And OG Redbone.
Again.
Well, I heard Matt Sorum, is did a solo project, and he played some acoustic guitar on it. I never knew he played guitar, and I think he sung on it.
Really?
He's a very colorful drummer. I'm more into Carl Palmer and drummers that get busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a very busy guy.
Yeah, well, he's
As
busy
far as
business-wise,
work, yeah.
but I mean, as far as his drumming, he's laid back, he's
Straightforward,
tasteful, a lot like Tico Torres, Great drummers. That's a style, and some guys adapt to that style, and they're very tasteful what they do. And Matt's a great drummer. I mean, he started out with Billy and Ian with the Cult, and then I auditioned for that gig, but he got it.
Oh, wow.
I did. I auditioned for it, and they were considering me, and then he came along and put the squash on me. Thanks, Matt.
Wait, for what band?
And then just to show you.
Cult.
Yeah.
You
I auditioned for the Cult, yeah. There was a guy, John Kirkpatrick, he was their manager, I guess, for a company called LED Revolution way back in the day. And he managed the Cult. And I called him and he says, hey, send him an audition tape. So the guy, Victor, from the label calls me, I don't know, like a couple weeks later, said, Rick, they really like your drumming, but they're gonna go with Matt Sorum. And they said, but they were considering you. And I said, okay, well, I guess, Matt squashed me like a bug. Thanks, Matt.
And then he joined Guns N' Roses just to.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just to piss me off more.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt.
Then they called you up and you're like, no. I'm joining Metallica. And that's what I have to say about
But
that.
he has been a busy
Start
guy.
young,
He's he played for Poe, that chick that did that Angry Johnny song
No.
and stuff. Yeah, he
Did
drank
he,
for
did he
her.
play Velvet Revolver?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's been around the block.
Well, he's been in some big bands.
Yeah, he's been doing good. Good for him. God bless him.
He made that connection with the guys from the Guns N' Roses guys
Mhm.
that went on to Velvet Revolver.
Yeah, he wouldn't
Yeah.
have been able to do that too. But I think it also helped that Steve Adler was a total drug addict.
Now,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, great drummer though, Steve Adler.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That
Without-
Appetite
I mean-
Destruction.
Oh
Nice
yeah.
guy.
Look, Guns N' Roses needed that type of drummer.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not picking on Matt, but Matt's, like I said, he's more of a laid back
Yeah.
drummer. But one thing about Steve Adler, he kept Guns N' Roses interested in
Yeah.
his drumming.
Well, they were never as good as that first album. The Appetite Destruction,
Let me tell you something. I mean, this is how I feel. Any great band has got a great drummer.
yeah.
Because the drummer creates the drive and energy in the music. And without that forceful rhythm going on, the band is like,
Yeah, I mean, Appetite for Destruction
it was
is
great.
It's one of those perfect records.
Yeah.
There's not many
Very
records
rare.
that are like
Yeah,
where
but-
every song is
Yeah, but
great.
Steven Adler's a perfect drummer.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy is a great, great drummer.
Do you like Adler's Appetite? Have you listened to that at all?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was good.
Apparently he can still play even though it was like his half
Great
his face
drummer
is
still.
and stuff, but whatever.
You know, great drummer.
Drugs are bad.
Okay.
Sometimes.
They are. Yeah, you know.
Sometimes.
Everything
Well,
in moderation. You know?
Yeah.
I like a drummer that puts some drum fills in and just keeps the beat like busy, keeps it rocking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something going on.
The
Flavor.
laid back guys are cool. Tommy Lee's laid back. You know, some of them guys are just like laid back. I'm not into that laid back. I mean, go out there and kick ass as a drummer. You know what I mean? That's why you put the sticks in your hands in the first
Yeah,
place.
go balls.
Either be a beat keeper or be a drummer.
Who's the most underrated drummer?
Boy.
Stuart Copeland was one.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of props.
He does get a lot of credit now.
Now, yeah.
Now he
Now,
does.
At the
that's
time,
true,
maybe, but yeah.
In his time,
Because he was in a poppy band, so people didn't really put it together how talented
But
he
he's very creative and progressive as a drummer.
Well, you know what? I think it took Sting's solo career to suck as badly as it did. For people to go, wow, the Police were so much better than this.
Yeah,
Like, you know?
they were so much better.
Wow. Like, it's night and day to me.
Yeah, the Police were amazing band. As far as underrated drummer, let's go back to the grandfathers of metal. I think that Ron Bushy from Iron Butterfly was underrated as far as a drummer. You know, like Bonham got and Keith Moon, all them guys got all the recognition. But let me tell you something, that Ron Bushy was an amazing drummer. When he did that Inagata drum solo, it may not have been as riffy and this and that as everybody else, but I'll tell you, it was melodic as hell. And it was so creative. I mean, when you think of creating melody lines with your toms and creating these tribal rhythms, man, that shit was interesting. And to this day, that's my favorite drum solo. You know, don't get me wrong, I like Louie Bellson and Buddy Rich and all those amazing quick hands that are like lightning.
Yeah.
But one thing about Ron Bushy, very colorful. That guy had some imagination behind that kit.
Interesting.
I haven't heard the full version in so long.
Amazing.
I have to go revisit.
Oh, listen to it with headphones on. That guy's an amazing.
You ever hear the Slayer version of that song?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And then Less Than Zero soundtrack.
Yeah, didn't
It's-
Danzig do a thing in front of an orchestra on that too?
Yeah, that was a great movie too. You guys see that Less Than Zero movie?
No, I didn't see that.
Like Robert Downey Jr. blowing
Yeah.
that dude for money
Yeah.
or for drugs.
I did that last week, but I forgot to ask for the money.
You know, cream on his lip. He was all like, he did.
Do you remember that scene in Oz where like it was the last season where somebody, you know, Schillinger, one of his bitches, was in like he was like trying to ask Schillinger for favors. Wipe your chin, Prag. All over it.
It's gross. Good chin brag. All right, so that's what we think of Matt Sorum.
Yeah, wipe your chin, Prag.
Yeah.
Rock on, Matt.
Yeah. Matt Sorum.
Matt Sorum. Rock on.
Sorum high.